Hey guys, Mika here, and I'm bringing you a custom tenor size ukulele. This is a Moodyville hailing from North Vancouver, British Columbia by luthier Shelley Park. So this is the first here, so I'm excited to go ahead and share it with you folks here at Ukulele Friend. So like I was saying earlier, this is a tenor size. This is redwood, satin finish on all sides, but redwood top, and then beautiful Hawaiian curly koa on the sides and on the back of the instrument. Nice orange color, love it. Nothing too crazy, but koa is beautiful in all shapes, sizes, and forms. So this is really nice piece of wood here on the back, and then here on the sides as well. Something that I want to point out too is the binding. There, although it's kind of like lacking a binding on the back, what I'm noticing for me anyways is that it has like a more, it kind of reminds me of tied ukuleles where it has a slightly rounded edge, so it's not like it's sharp or anything. It has that kind of a nice smooth roundness, so when I run my finger, it's not like it's sharp or anything. So maybe it's by design or not, but it's a nice little feature that I like to see on instruments, especially if you don't like have the binding here. But even with the binding on the top too, it feels, it has that kind of like nice kind of rounded edge here on both sides. So really nice feature. Just wanted to go ahead and point that out. So coming back to the front of the instrument, we do have more of that koa binding, Hawaiian koa binding here on the top of the instrument right here. And then we have a small slight wood purfling that wraps on the top part of the binding here on the instrument. So it wraps all the way around. And then you can also find it around the instrument right here, ever so slightly. And you can find two layers of it here around the rosette. So a nice simple rosette right there. We have a ebony bridge, ebony fretboard, as well as an ebony headstock. And although there's no fret markers here on the fretboard itself, you can find it here on the side in the white dots. So 5, 7, 10, 12. This is 14 frets to the body. And there is a radius fretboard here on this instrument. So I love to see that. I'm a fan of radius fretboards. And then here on the back is your Goto UPT planetary tuner, some of the best tuners you can put on an ukulele. This one is in an all black configuration. And then last but not least, you have a satin finish neck in the mahogany wood. So yeah, very straightforward instrument. What I like to call like a player's instrument, because you want to try to keep costs low, and as much as we do like some of the blingy stuff, when you take it out, you can bring the cost down, make it more affordable, and that's really what this instrument is. It's like a great sounding instrument, but it's nice and affordable, especially for a custom instrument, and especially that you can get really nice Hawaiian koa here on the sides and back of the instrument. So going into the sound, nice big sound, very powerful low mid, so like really nice and pronounced on the lower end. And then you have a nice snappy A string sound, so nice pronounced trebles. Nice balanced E string sound, like mid-range for the E string. And then again an A. Beautiful projection, very sweet but nice bite to it. Wow. Perfect intonation, which is really important on an instrument. You don't want to be playing an A note up here and then the tuner is like giving you those kind of readings. So this is very nice. This G note, very sweet. It's almost like a bell. Whew. Love it. So even down here, a nice and big sound. Setup is really nice on this. I don't really have to press hard at all to make a bar chord. I think that's saying a lot because I'm not afraid to say I have like girl hands, and I have literally the lowest setup probably of any ukulele player out there. So I love my action as low as possible without the buzz, and this feels nice. Could be a little lower for me, but that's just to kind of gauge it to how, what the action feels like on this. Feels nice. So yeah, nice and clean instrument, plays really well, sounds nice. And yeah, again, really beautiful woody aesthetic to the instrument. So let's go ahead and run this for a sound sample. Hopefully folks enjoy it. Here we go. Very nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of strumming on this. Keep it nice and simple. So here we go.